So, Jamie, you're quite often told in interviews to show your torso. We're not going to ask you to show your torso. You can show us the finger if you like, if we do. But we are going to ask you about your terribly successful modelling career. I mean, what do your family make of how well it's gone?
I think they're pretty proud. I hope they're proud. They're sort of bemused by it as much as I am, as why it happens and why it's sort of continued to happen for quite a while.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I think they're happy, but you know, none of their friends have sons doing the same thing, so it's a funny thing for them to talk about.
It's a novelty over dinner parties.
It's a complete dinner party novelty.
Yeah. Jolly good. And do you view yourself as a very sort of serious model? Are you kind of on some crazy macrobiotic diet and down the gym all the time?
No, not at all. I probably should have taken it a lot more seriously than I do, but I it's sort of served me quite well not taking it seriously, I think. So it's not, you shouldn't be taking this sort of industry seriously. I think if you're a guy, because it's a women's industry.
Okay, so talking about being a male model, obviously, you know, one moment you're modelling with Kate Moss, the next moment you're with Eva Mendes. I mean, that's every guy's ideal job, I would imagine. So who was the most fun person to work with? That's
not fair. They're both pretty amazing girls.
You're right there.
Kate I actually only really worked with for like one day and maybe 2 days, so I didn't really get to know her as well, and it was in a studio, so it was a sort of closed environment. But with Ava, it was like, you know, in Palm Springs we had like a whole week of it, and it was outside and the sun was shining. It was a lot sort of easier to get to know her, and she's very, very fun.
Very nice environment to get to know somebody.
It is. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Sounds good. So, you know, you're a boy around town, you're a London lad, you live in Notting Hill. What does Jamie Dornan do to chill out and unwind?
I play a lot of golf.
Do you?
I do. That's it. I use the parks quite a lot. I sort of I make use of Hyde Park, but I just go for a walk. I'm very boring. I read a bit.
What are you reading at the moment, out of interest?
I'm reading a book called, I've just finished a book called The Fountainhead, which is Ayn Rand, which was sort of an epic, and I'm a bit wrecked after it. And I'm started reading Mr. Nice.
Okay.
Cool. Which I've just been given by my flatmate. So.
And obviously your most recent British independent film, Shadows in the Sun, how's that all been for you?
Great. I mean, it was amazing filming it. It took a while to come out because we actually filmed it like 2 years ago up in Norfolk. It's a very quiet little film, you know, it's not going to create too much of a...
Who's your character?
I play a guy called Joe, who he's a bit of a wonder, a bit of a drifter, poet, farmhand, who likes to smoke a bit of weed, and
seems like it'd suit you well.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but it's set in the end of the 60s, so I got to grow a big beard for it, which was a nice novelty. I enjoyed having a beard, and I kind of missed my beard. I might try to grow it back, but I'm not really allowed to because of Calvin, which is a bit unfortunate.
So I understand from one of the PRs that yesterday outside Topshop, a certain incident happened which made me chuckle. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, they stopped me and asked me to be in this competition.
They thought that you had potential for this campaign.
They thought I could maybe make these work. And per girl, she said, "I'm from Calvin Klein. Would you like to model for underwear?" And I said, "No." And she said, "No, please, it would be great if I was like, no." And she followed me down the street, and it was slightly embarrassing. She said, "Just take the form." And I said, "No." So I didn't. Alas, I didn't enter.
And you didn't enter. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And congratulations, and long may it rain.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Cheers.